Hello, everyone. Welcome to Good Morning Tarot. Well, another day is beginning, and I'd like to invite you to a tarot reading to start the day. Now, this is a general reading, and it is open to all signs. And it's also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, that's the best time for you. Okay. Now, the main energy for today is the King of Swords. Okay. Well, this is a king who is very intelligent and very intuitive. Okay. He uses both, he's able to balance between his logical mind and his intuition. So, you see him holding the sword. The sword is, using his intelligence. Behind him is a thin veil where there are a lot of butterflies. So he's very intuitive. He has undergone several transformations already. So we have one butterfly here, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 butterflies. So transformation has been already part of his life. One thing that we need to realize is that transformation is not just a one go process. No, it's not like that. It's like a cycle. It's like a spiral wherein you'll undergo a process of transformation for a certain period of time. For some of you, somehow you will gauge it. No, you will gauge it. Like for example, when you start to have ascension symptoms, no, there will be moments that you would have the ascension symptoms, and then you undergo that change. And then afterwards, after that short cycle of ascension, there will be a pause, and then the symptoms will disappear. And then you realize that you attain a new gift, and then you realize, I never had this one. And then you enjoy, there will be already a period of learning how to apply this new gift that you received from the divine. And then it's like a honeymoon period. You enjoy the new gift. It's like receiving a new toy. You enjoy the new gift. You become more proficient in using the new gift. Then afterwards, there will be sort of like an exam. Sometimes a tower moment, or sometimes just a little challenge to try to see whether you will still remain at peace with this new gift and this new trial. Then afterwards, after the trial moment, there will be a moment of sort of like a rest. So after the trial, there will be a rest. So it's like also training for track and field. There will be a moment where you undergo training. You'll do the regular training, and then afterwards there will be a competition. Then after the competition, there will be a moment of rest. Okay. After that, then there will be again another training. So it's like that. The same with transformation. It's not a one-go thing. There will be transformation, then there will be an application, then there will be an examination, and then there will be again quiet moments. So it's like the wheel of life also, or the wheel of fortune. Sometimes you're underneath where the situation is a little bit difficult, but then again you go up, and then afterwards you go down again. So it's like that. It seems that this card of the King of Swords is somebody who is already used to these cycles. And so there is a certain confidence in him. There is also a certain peace in him. At the same time, he has good boundaries already. Why? Because, he has developed already the clear gift. So he's more, I think he or she is more sensitive to the energies around them. And they realize that the energies affect them, and it affects also their ability to be of service, not only to the divine, to themselves, but also to the people around them. So there is a need for them to protect themselves so that they remain effective. Just as the king, for him to be able to remain effective, he cannot completely say yes to everybody, because everybody will drain him of his energy, and he will not be efficient anymore as a king. So in a certain sense, maybe this is what is needed for you right now. To continue to be efficient, but at the same time to have good boundaries. To learn to delegate things and also to learn to say no if needed to be, but still open to be of service to the world. Now, he also has developed the right technique in order to maintain him to be in good disposition. You see, his throne is amidst nature. So for me, it shows that he is able to balance between work and being in touch with nature. He also is seated, but at the same time ready for action. So he also has time to sit down and rest. It's not only work, 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 but he has time for himself. He also has time for his inner world. The veil shows somebody who also spends time also with the inner world. So he has attained a certain balance in his life. And I think this is the invitation for us for today. Okay, we start the day well. We rested, and right now we somehow have that energy of balance at this time. Effectiveness, but at the same time also being able being able to have time for ourselves and also our personal life. So somehow this is the invitation of the card for us. And I think this is the main energy that we have right now. We have attained a certain balance that makes us very effective as a leader or as a ruler, or if you are given a leadership role, or it can be also a guiding role, because the king also is sort of like a guide to a kingdom. So in a certain sense, there is a sense of service at this time. So try to see how it resonates with you in your life. But somehow it's like having a certain balance. The sky is relatively clear right now, so things are relatively okay. There are some clouds, but it's beautiful. I mean, it makes life more colorful when there are some clouds around. Okay, so it seems to be okay. A relatively beautiful card. Now, we have here the Five of Cups. Now, usually it's quite alarming when you see the Five of Cups. I think it is because you have attained a certain balance. Maybe in the later part, a little farther in the near future, you might need to attend to certain things in your life that are already spilled cups. Okay. Regularly we clean our room. Regularly we clean our office table or our working table. Regularly we clean the kitchen. Well, it's the same with our life. We need to, clean up certain aspects in our life. It's part of daily living that sometimes we commit mistakes, we make wrong decisions, and sometimes we end up with certain situations that, become spilled cups. You realize that they're already spilled. You cannot do anything anymore. You cannot save that anymore. Some incidents are water under the bridges. Now, what comes to me right now is forgiveness and reconciliation. So, it's either you forgive or you ask for forgiveness from someone. Spilled cups. These are situations that you cannot change anymore. It's there. The only thing that you can do is to accept it as part of your life history and to begin again. If you are the one who committed a mistake, you wholeheartedly say sorry. Now, sometimes people are not yet ready to receive the apology. Well, you have to respect the space. Okay, there are generally two types of people. There are these people who are more masculine in with regards to their relationship. So these are the people who immediately explodes. Okay, who are very expressive. No, they really get angry, and then after 1 or 2 hours, it's as if nothing happened. So it's like that. Some people are like that. So these people, when you have an argument with them, you just wait for an hour or two, then they will try to find ways to be reconciled with you. So what happens is, usually also they are not quite skillful when with regards to saying sorry, but they will try to find a certain gesture to say that they are sorry. Like for example, they will approach you and they will ask you, "Please pass me that one." Okay. When they do that, it's their indirect way of saying, "I'm sorry. Can we be friends again?" Something like that. Now there are some people who are very quiet, very patient, and very sensitive. Now when you explode at them and they get hurt, you will have to wait for a week or a month or several months before they will talk with you. Well, if you have to adapt to the person, whoever person you had a conflict with, if it's somebody who needs time before they could reconcile with you, well, you have to patiently wait. And when they're ready, they will also try to, but they will take some time because these people are usually the second general group of people are, well, they don't easily get angry. So when they get hurt, it will really take some time for them to process it, and so you need to be patient. So if you are the one who has caused the you have one who has caused the pain to somebody, you need to adapt to the situation depending on the general general energy of the person. Sometimes you need to wait, but the important thing is there you're willing to say sorry, and you really are honest, sincere with apologies, and then you try to learn from the situation and decide to move on. We need to apologize to the person, we need to apologize also to the divine, and we need to apologize to ourselves in order for us to move on. So oftentimes we can kneel down in prayer. The easiest way is to apologize first to the divine. You say, "Lord, I am sorry that such a situation had happened. I wish I could change it, but I cannot anymore. I can only learn from them and begin again. Could you help me solve the problem?" We come or kneel down in prayer in humility, and oftentimes the situation slowly gets better. Now, if we are the one who have been hurt, well, sometimes when we are not yet ready to say, "I forgive you," to the other person, well, we can do it in the silence of our heart. We honestly tell them, "I cannot forgive you at this present time, but I want to forgive you. So even if I cannot tell it to you face to face right now, I just want to say in spirit that I forgive you." Because when you forgive them, you also forgive yourself. Because in a certain way, this is a relationship. So in a certain way, we contributed also to the leading into that spilled cup. So this is what I can see right now. Part of our transformation is sometimes there will be tower moments wherein we have conflicts with other people, and I feel that in the near future you might need to address some of those things. You need to declutter your life, because if certain conflicts you do not address, they will clutter your inner world and they will become part of your shadow. And when they become part of your shadow, yeah, they will sooner or later surface to you, and they will ask for you to give attention to them. So yeah, that will be as part of your growing process. In the near future, you might need to attend to some spilled cups in order for you to somehow free yourself from this attention, so that you can give more attention to new cups that the universe is giving you right now. Now, you need to recognize these are spilled cups. You cannot undo it. You cannot undo it anymore, but you can learn from them, and then you can move on again. Now, what is the advice of the universe? Well, live the present moment. There will be a time for such things, and there will be a time for moments like this. Life is a cycle, so just enjoy the present moment. Seize the day. Carpe diem. Seize the day. Live the present moment. Celebrate it with the people that is sort of given to you by the divine as gifts. celebrate people, and yeah, reconciliation is very important. I mean, uh, when when you accidentally hurt somebody and you say sorry, instead of trying to defend yourself, it's easier for you to resolve spilled cups when by nature, by general energy, you are uh, an empathic, loving person. People know it. So when you commit a mistake, you hurt them, they know that you do not mean it. You never intended it to be. Now, if by your general energy is a little bit low level, wherein you always do unkind things to others, then maybe the forgiveness will be a little bit more difficult. Reconciliation will be a little bit more difficult. So, yeah, be loving, be caring, be emphatic, celebrate life with people, and try not to accumulate spilled cups in your subconscious world. So somehow, because I feel right now the reading shows that this describes energies of a person who is okay, who's relatively okay. This card is because you are undergoing transformation. You will finally address certain things that have accumulated in your life. So you are growing right now, and you are learning to live the present moment. The healing of the past depends on the present moment. The promise of the future also depends in living the present moment. So it's beautiful. I think, yeah, this is a beautiful message that we have just received from the divine and from our spirit guides. So this is our reading for the Good Morning Tarot reading. Let us now go to the second part, which is the self-care tip. For our self-care tip, the message is quite interesting. It says here, breathe. There is nothing else you need to do. Everything you wish to transpire is on its way. Well, you've already asked. It's on its way. So whatever it is you've asked the divine, it's as if the universe is assuring you, just enjoy. Take a breath, relax. It's on its way. It's like ordering online. You open your computer, you open the browser, you choose the product you want, you do the payment, and then you just wait. And after a few days, your order will arrive. It's the same also here. I think this is a card of manifestation. If you ask with faith, then you shall receive it. You just need to believe. Wishes do come true. So when you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. It's true. They always come true. Now, those moments you say, oh, but I dreamt before that I wanted to be a pilot. Okay. But now I'm already old and I'm still not yet a pilot. Okay. Well, sometimes your choices change. For example, yes, you were dreaming to become a pilot, and then when the opportunity comes, you suddenly discover, oh no, it's better for me not instead of being a pilot. It's better for me. I think I am happier being a dentist. Okay, so what happens is your dream changed, and so the answer of the universe also changed, and then you ended up becoming a dentist instead of becoming a pilot. Sometimes it's like that. I mean, but I've never seen in my life a certain dream that I've dreamt of that did not come true in one way or another. And if you try to examine your life also, when you look back into your life, you will not remember any dream that did not come true. They will come true in one way or another. I don't know. I could be mistaken, but if you dream, if you ask with faith, if you really believe that it will be given to you, you really, really receive them. It's just that you will understand it a little bit more when you look back and then you realize, yes, it came true. And if a certain dream did not come true, it is because you've changed your priorities. It's no longer important to you because we make choices. When you decide, the word decidere, it means you choose one and you let go of the other one. It's like that also in life. Some dreams do not come true because you change your choices. You preferred other things from the dream in comparison to the dream that you first had. So dreams also changes. So the response of the universe also will depend on what you really want in your life, and they truly come true. Now, sometimes we wonder why is it that they do not come true? Well, the advice of the card is because once you ask of it, don't doubt it anymore. You see here, it says here, breathe. Breathe. There is nothing else you need to do. It's like a child asking their parents, I want this one. And then afterwards they forget about it and they start playing. And they just wait. And usually the parents would give it to them. If not, the parents will give them something else. So it's the same also with like that. We ask for something and then by intuition, okay, everything is okay now. I did not have to worry about it. I think the best attitude that we could have when we try to manifest things or we try to ask for something is to have that spirit of a child. To ask with faith, and then afterwards we continue on living. Now, the attitude will be, okay, if the divine gives it to me, it's for my own good. If the divine says, okay, I think this is better for you, and then you realize, yes, it is right. Why? Because the divine sees what is best for us. And when you look at it, I think it's more having that blessed life. And our priorities changes. Like, for example, if the universe, you ask for something and the universe offers something better, then you say, yes, this is better. I don't need the other thing anymore. It's like that. It happens like that also. And the dream comes true. Why? Because you ask something from the universe and the universe gave you something much more. And then you realize, yes, this is actually what I wanted. I thought it was the other one. But then I think this is what is much better. This is what I want. And then you accept it and you receive it. So there are different kinds of dynamics. But the important thing there is learning to ask with faith. And then letting it go. And trusting that it will arrive. And if it doesn't arrive, just like the online orders and everything, they have some fail-safe things. Like, for example, they'll give you a reimbursement. Or they'll give you something much better, or they offer you a better deal, something like that. So it's the same also with the universe. I mean, sometimes you ask for something and then the universe will ask you, is this the only thing that you want? You can have this bigger one. And then you say, yes, I want this one. This is much better. Yes, please give it to me. Something like that. So it's like that, being open to also to the universe to modify things to make it better. I mean, why ask for a what you call an espresso when you can have a lungo and you want to take more of the coffee? So don't settle for just the espresso, go for the lungo. Okay, something like that. Well, some people prefer espresso, but sometimes the universe that knows much more, so it's also good to have to be more open to these things. So breathe, it means relax, have faith, ask with faith, and then relax. Just let the universe do its stuff or do its thing. And at the same time also, when we have a certain project, you do your best and then afterwards you let it go for a while. Allow also your subconscious mind to look at it, maybe improve on it. And usually when you come back, you are able to find things to improve it a little bit more. So this is what we have right now for our self-care tip. I hope you were able to gain some insights regarding it. It's asking with faith and believing that you will receive it. Well, thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.